Hey guys, APC in panic since the former SGF Babachir said yesterday that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not win the election. He categorically said that Tinubu came distant third. You understand? They knew what they did. And today, Tinubu is now Nigerian president. He also advised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he says, see, for your own good, just resign. Because everything that is surrounding your election and the Chicago State University saga and all that is just too much for a person. You understand? If you have dignity, just resign. Now, Babachir don't come out. He can't say APC members, Tinubu allies, they reach and now. You understand? Make we even hear waiting he talk when they tell him. Nigerians, truth have to be told. APC have to be told the truth. Not be say they don't know the truth, they know them. But that is just who they are. It doesn't matter. So far we have gotten what we wanted. Nigeria, they depreciate. They go like that. So guys, let's hit the news and get the full details. But before then, if you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Nigerians, a former secretary to the government of the Federation, SGF, Babachir David Lawal, said some key allies of President Bola Tinubu's administration have reached out to him following his statement on Tuesday that the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi won the last presidential election. Lawal was reacting to a Tuesday night statement by the All Progressive Congress APC, wherein his spokesman, Felix Smoker, described him as incapable of rational thought. The former SGF was at the time the national vice chairman, the Northeast of the party, however, offered his sympathies to Moka, saying he was doing the job of a slave, describing APC as an Islamic party which takes decisions using prayers, where Moka is not present. Lawal insisted that Obi won the last election, saying the thief knows who stole the item. According to him, all that was now left for the party is a change of name, adding that even this may not take long since it already has the Kamal Islam Dr. Abdullahi Ganjude as its national chairman and a Muslim as a national secretary. He said the deputy national chairman, not who acts in the absence of the chairman, the national organizing secretary, the national legal advisor, and the three national vice chairmen, and more Muslims. The statement, which was titled Political Discourse, the APC Reaction and His Castigation of My Person, reads, I woke up this morning to a very pathetic social media trending write-up, apparently a response to my article on the current political discourse by one Felix, allegedly of the APC. I suspect he was assigned this role because it is the nature of sacrifice and people consigned to send a second-class status to be assigned roles that their masters are wary of taking on. Usually, the dirty, unsavory jobs are contracted out to such. In the Bible, a certain Felix, after which this Felix was probably named, was a free slave who had a reputation of cruelty as a ruler of Judah in order to please his master, the emperor Claudius, of whose mother Felix was a slave. I really do sympathize with a chieftain, or is he not, who find himself in an Islamic party and is desperate to please his masters and probably to be noticed when the next round of political appointments come. When we funded APC way back in 2013-2014, we envisaged it will be a national party that will carry along all the different social, political, and religious tendencies of the nation. In those days, we were careful not to sideline any of the regions or tribe of the country in the composition of the membership and leadership of the party. We wanted a party that will embrace all Nigerians. It was this that informed the principle that both the national chairman and the secretary will not be of the same region, tribe, or religion. Sadly, APC has now transited into an Islamic Party of Nigeria. All the members of the NWC from the north and some from the south are Muslims. They campaigned on an Islamization platform and are striving hard to run the government as such, but for the resistance of the other regions. All that is now left for the party is a change of name. But even this may not take long, since it already has the Kamar Islam as its national chairman and the Muslim as a national secretary, the deputy national chairman not, who act in the absence of the chairman, the national organizing secretary, the national legal advisor, and the 3 national vice chairmen, and more are Muslims. Good for them. And talking of electoral value, both the national chairman and the national secretary just dramatically lost in the mini election. I suspect Malam Felix don't do well in his own constituency either. It is based on these considerations that I pity a Christian who finds himself in a position of a spokesperson of an Islamic party. Mark my words, all critical decisions will be taken behind his back during the afternoon prayer sessions, which he will be unable to attend. As to the substance of the response itself, I found it deliberately skirting around the real issues raised in my press statement. It was empty of substances and logic, a true product of a scientific mind that has no capacity to understand the subtle underlining a message delivered to a discerning audience. Malam Felix, your masters get the message loud and clear because some of them have reached out to me for dialogue on the issues raised. But in line with your lower status in the scheme of things, you are not aware that all the issues I raised were designed in a manner to deliver a message to a discomfited government that is populated by long-standing friends of mine who appear to have abandoned common sense and patriotism for all bread-led personal goals and fitty lures, and they got the message, which you could not. In this discourse, you are a remote outsider, so shut up. We want a Nigeria that works for all. We want a Nigeria that even sacrifice can relate to, and in which everyone is free to pursue their ambitions in peace, to pursue of prosperity and the good life. We want a Nigeria that guarantees freedom of speech for its citizens, just as you and I are doing right now. If, as Bola Tinubu claims, he fought Babachir on the side of democracy and free speech, it is unbecoming and unacceptable that the NBC should threaten journalists under his watch. So, it is indefensible to keep the FECC chairman and the CBN governor under arrest for an extended period of time without or before trial, just as It's also unacceptable that political parties are used to intimidate and harass citizens exercising their opinions in the public domain. Nigerians, this one harsh, they hot everywhere, they choke. I beg, make I just end up for you. Wait till you get to talk on